To explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
Oh, the well is that neighborhood. Okay.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
We're looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with ecological consortium in the Mahia system. This may require surveying multiple planets within the system. Can you just take one, or? accept all of them. Is this a research project? This mission board. What's a research project? Careful modifying item. Where's the... Oh. Oh, I've done this before. Just go through here. Yeah. Chunks special sauce. What is that? Fish? That's not a utility knife. Utility knife is over here. Oh, there's not a knife. Some kind of squid, some kind of fish. Oh, really? I mean, she could have warned me. She could have said, yeah, this is a tunnel that we can't get through. And now
Now that we're here,
she's
perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting.
Have a good one.
Are you okay, Sarah?
Looking at chat, then you're looking for someone else.
Might be too high. Fermented dairy?
I don't think this day could get any better. Hope New Atlantis has been treating you well.
Hello there. Hey there. How are you?
Ay, for luck.
Abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy,
I do.
then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. If you're looking to earn yourself a place in the UC, Commander Tuala can get you squared away.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside. don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
What is it you do here?
I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
What is this place?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
I'm looking for work. Know anyone who needs a hand?
The Vanguard should be able to provide you with work going forward. Take care now.
Serious.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some lowlight together.
Ah, another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
What's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And in your time, you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
I would love to join the Vanguard. Sign me up.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, what can I do for you, applicant?
I want to
If you got
hear.
any questions,
Oh,
I'll
what?
get you sorted.
God, I click on the button too fucking fast. I hate it when a game does that. If it's too busy trying to explain something, don't allow me to cut you off, you know?
Something wrong with the exam?
Why does the UC need foreign pilots to fly for them?
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. Creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Why is your sign in the back there so low res? The building is called Mast, right? What kind of name is that?
MAST is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable. Most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
I'm curious. How long have you been with the Vanguard, Commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
I wanted to know something specific about the process for joining the Vanguard.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
Where do I go to register again?
Just hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall. Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go.
What kind of work would I be doing for you guys?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Can you tell me about the exam in this probationary mission?
For the exam, we'll be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills, evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time. But we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. More likely you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed.
I'm not going to get hurt during this, am I?
The exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission, we select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free. The UC sends us on jobs because there could be combat. This mission would be no different. Now, if that's a deal breaker, I won't be offended if you walk away. But this is the military. The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description. I'll keep an eye out for your results. The process starts with registration down in the orientation hall. Or did you have a question?
We had constellation business to discuss.
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Wait, what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Who is this more?
Oh, he goes way back. I think he was recruit number 81 or something.
If he's on patrol, he could be putting our item at risk.
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
A bar in the spaceport. Sounds like home.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. Have some questions?
I really hope all this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
Look, you didn't hear it from me, but I got a tip there's a mental health Vanguard exam. Get yourself a better score.
is broken, I'll call up the maintenance.
Oh, there's like a button.
In 2050, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
I suppose.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Maroon, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
As long as you don't end up with a fucking religious fucking faction.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Yep. You merge politics with religion and shit, you get that.
The Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Oh no, there's a longer version of this. Beginning in 2196, the Narion War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. As the first major conflict to make extensive use of grav jump-enabled ships, the Narian War was less defined by key space battles and more by an extended cat-and-mouse interplay between the two powers, as the well-armed and professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Free Star Fleet. Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to ever more severe tactics to try and drive the collective to capitulate, but without success. In fact, after many long years of war with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests roiling even New Atlantis, the citizenry demanding the war finally come to a humane close. So when at long last the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Free Star Fleet in 2216, it was a hollow victory. It was from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled systems as we know them today emerge, both literally and figuratively. Despite winning the war, the UC found themselves in an unenviable position, painted as a brutal aggressor even in their home systems. So, in the spirit of unity and lasting peace, the UC agreed to the demands of the Free Star Collective and the Narion settlers whose collusion triggered the conflict in the first place, and handed over Narion to the Collective, as they had requested at the start of hostilities, including the Clinic Medical Star Station, creating the Free Star Collective as we know it to this day. So what is saying that the UC is the aggressor? In return, the UC demanded two concessions. The first was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. The second, more significant demand that no great faction may ever colonize more than 3 systems. The UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf, and the Free Star Collective, Cheyenne, Voli, and Narion. The Free Star Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying into law the settled systems as we know them today. The Treaty of Narion has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations, and its only official violation, the cause of the galaxy's greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the Conflict Among the Stars mural. I don't know why that can't be narrated.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. For the next 23 years, thousands of Free Star, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jaren that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Free Star Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Free Star colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. Londinian fleet as a human shield successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colony's ultimate interest in staving off any further human costs accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the civil systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things.
No one knows
One
how
of
they
these
move
murals
between
said he was
planets.
executed after the
I wonder
war.
if they can grab
Might have gotten off too lightly. I really hope this is just a phase.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city seemingly out of nowhere on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at. I think I got them. What do you call them? Horns? got corns.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Try not to disturb the invitations, okay?
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. The UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Come on in, lady, please. Floor access restricted? I thought I had to go through all this and then...
Oh, don't let me get your way. I've seen all this plenty already.
I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
Oh, I was supposed to register here. Please select enlistment agreement, and the outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. Consent is required. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Yeah, I already watch everything. I thought it was... I forgot that part about registering. Because there was no secretary over there. There's nobody managing the desk. There should be somebody over there saying, "Oh, are you here to sign up for the Vanguard?"
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter
spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
You must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
You need a shave there, Proctor. What kind of ship am I going to be flying in the simulation?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about you just mark me down as a pass and I hit? No. Got any advice on how to do well in there?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Can you tell me about this exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC Science staff, right here in MAST. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala. Proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve it there. Good hunting.
This time, I've got it. I just need a little break.
Captain?
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New target active.
even damage it. Oh, I need to just get back on the chair. To get out and then come back in. Wait, your current passing score will be recorded, but all progress in the simulator will be lost. But that's what I wanted to do, but it wouldn't allow me to do it. Maybe you just wait until they reset the simulation. What is GR? Well, I guess you have to go all the way out and come back in. That's really shitty. Oh, unless, let me see. You'll have to go into first-person mode or something. While I'm seated. No. Wow. Is there like a console that maybe I can touch? Oh, no. What is this? Oh, restart current tier, yes. Jeez. Why can't it be like right here? That is ridiculous.
Restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Is it even possible? You maybe not. And how do you switch? How do you switch targets? A. Okay. Try it one more time.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Targets active.
I mean, all 5 of them are like shooting at you. How are you even supposed to? Engine's down. It's ridiculous.
You must be able to do better than that. Simulation. You have an attack. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal. If you wish to take a break, you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
No. I mean, they're insane. Sending like 5 ships that are like way overpowered, and they're all shooting at you non-stop. If I need to get behind a fucking...
Targets active.
Yeah, it's too much.
Simulation. You have an attack. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I'm gonna try it one more time. This is stupid. I mean, it's like, who's gonna be able to survive that? It's like we really have to hide behind a comment and then just...
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Targets active.
They got me. shit is utterly ridiculous. Okay, I'm done. I'm done getting bullied by this game.
Restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Part of me is just saying, just keep trying, but I mean, why don't you allow us to get upgrades or something, change our ship or something? You know, I mean, it's a little overwhelming if you're trying to recruit somebody and this is. It makes no sense. Oh, they can even destroy the freaking meteor and shit. So yeah, it's fucked up. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. All 5 of you like shooting at me at the same time? It's just stupid.
You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results. Restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
It's crazy. Yeah, you guys are sadistic. Whatever.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Time to go?
Excuse me. Where's the background research on that guy? I know we sent someone to look into it.
We should just close out the Varun files. Waste of drive space.
Hey.
Why is she eating steak?
It's hard
in
to
the
do
office.
this job day after day and not come away from it increasingly cynical. I'll do my best, but it's hard. It's no secret that at any given time, I have 3 ambassadors who all want completely opposing things from the United Colonies.
Papa Tank won't make.
Hello.
If you bump into the president, can you remind her that I'm still waiting for approval on the dispensary funding? Oh, our backlog of medical claims is astronomical. Put it all on data slates and I could build a bridge to Gagarin. It is my pleasure to attempt to steer this lumbering bureaucracy towards doing something useful for its citizens, keeping them healthy. My background's in medicine, but I like to think I've graduated from helping one patient at a time to, well, all of them at once. I really do. No group has done more for humanity than the United Colonies, and it is gratifying to be a part of that. Keeping our citizens in good health is vital to our continued success. Have a great day.
By the terror, by the terror, by the terror! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars.
I just joined Constellation. I'm hardly a shining star.
Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although at first, I wasn't sure if it was just the glare. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Look, I was just minding my own business when you came up to me.
Me too. I was minding your business as well, visualizing it, dreaming it, and tending to it like a garden in bloom. And now here it is, our first spring. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
What? Making him essential until what? If you're going to be my sidekick, won't you need a costume?
Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one. You won't be disappointed. Oh my God, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. Until next time.
Sidonia is an
next
hospital.
time.
The people there tend to. Bye for now.
saw a smudge of dirt on your ship the other day. Don't worry, I obliterated it with every cleaning product known to man. No speck of soil is getting near you, not if I can help it. Of course, I am sworn to tell you the truth, and nothing but. Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable, yes. Unyielding, absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary. Oh no, that sounds ominous. Oh, I can definitely do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be 11 times infinity. Just you wait and see. I like to think of myself as your emotional support human. Absolutely. Ask away. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like worshipping the ground you walk on. Well, you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide. Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it. I'll be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002. Wonderful. Did you need anything else? See you soon. Very soon.
Wonder where this will all lead. Okay. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Maybe another time. Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Until later.
Where's the fan? Does he work there or something? Yeah, he does, huh? No, he's just walking around.
I can help you in whatever capacity you need. Every hero needs a gopher. I can be that rodent. Don't be a stranger. It really doesn't matter what, here, there, anywhere is fine so long as it's your bidding.
Where this will all lead. Goodbye.
try this one more time. So I really hate to give up. I think I'm gonna just assign everything to the engine and gravity and shield, and then I guess it'll make you move faster. And
The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
oh shit. You're regenerating a shield. Yep. Oh shit. So maybe this is not a good strategy after all. damn. It's ridiculous. Like, what do they want? All fucking damage? Let's try that before I give up on this shit. It's like too many enemies.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Can't even move after like just 2 seconds. It's so stupid. Yeah, it's. I think they just did it. They're just doing this to fucking frustrate people. Because it's stupid. It's beyond stupid. It's like you have to be lucky to really survive through that. Like the enemy formation, I mean, they just have to be separated and not aiming at you and not able to target at you for a brief period of time for you to be able to destroy one ship. So it would be less damage to you. So it's like less luck based. Fuck that shit. Where is this? Oh, tram station.
If you don't have official business, you'll be asking for being
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that way were some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Can we do this under the table? I like to operate independently.
You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath.
Alright.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Vanguard Recruitment Primer. Welcome, recruiter, to the Vanguard. You've been chosen from many UECs, many talented service people for your interpersonal skills, pleasant demeanor, and ability to get the mission done. Mission of the Vanguard Recruit is simple. Fill out ranks. No UC bounty. Able to successfully complete basic flight simulation. Complete probationary mission. And while not explicit requirement, they're going to need a ship. We're not running a shuttle service here. We're turning to the fine souls of the stellar system precisely because Armistice regs have filled out transports enough already. If your potential recruit fits the above mold, then you can direct them to the Commander Tuala in New Atlantis to initiate their application. Any question, comments should be referred to Hinata Kara. Few points to highlight when taken to any recruit: steady income, plenty of work to get motivated, patrols, cargo runs, combat, freedom. We could all see benefits. Never worry about surprise transfer. Pick their jobs at their own pace. UC citizenship is traditionally a long-term investment. Even for people born in the UC, 20-year service before unlocking the various benefits isn't unheard of for UC natives, while foreigners have no guaranteed path at all. Until now, every member of the Vanguard will become a citizen after their designated time of service is completed. How long does it take to become a citizen? Varies broadly based on the flight exam performance of the probationary mission. Anywhere from 20 years. Applicant arrangement. Think about applicant janitor service. So if you be a janitor in 20 years, you become a UC citizen. Down to just 3 years service at top tier candidates. So if you get to tier 6, 3 years. Right now is what? 5 years? That's what they said. Was it 5 or 10? I don't remember. What he told me. I think it was 10. Any lab rat or UC desk jockey would salivate over earning citizenship in that short of time per time. Something you would sure to bring up your applicant early and often. Do I have to kill people? This can be a tough question. And plus reply yes, no shit, or similar. You need to treat this question with respect it merits while also being truthful. Yes, you're joining the real military by joining the Vanguard. You may be asked to engage in real life fire combat in the line of duty, and if another war breaks out, you may well be called on to lend support. If that's a deal breaker for your recruit, then maybe Vanguard isn't where they're meant to be. Where all members of UC Vanguard call captain. The reason we tell our recruits they're captain of their own vessel, able to issue commands as they see fit on their personal ship. The real reason? People like to feel special. Our office believes we'll get more people in the door if they're given their own rank in the UC. Besides, if everyone's a captain, they can't pull rank on anybody, now can they? Where are we going? Oh, we're going to that place where with those bunch of idiots over there just now. Yeah, this game needs DLSS. This FSR is barely keeping up. Oh, I got the sound over here.
Wouldn't be right doing this, but we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Oh, my actions? That seems a bit much.
Just say I do, funny guy. Just say I do, funny guy.
Funny guy. I'm not only big into commitment, but for you, fine.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau City 2. Sounds like they've barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants the Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau City 2 count on you?
You think I should expect trouble?
No major settlements on Tau City. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
Hey, I'm getting paid, right? Sure.
Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra. Head down to the spaceport and speak to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you where you need to go. Be on your guard out there. This mission may be probationary. That doesn't mean it'll be a walk in the park.
What can you tell me about Tau City 2?
Not sure there's actually a lot to tell. It's only had people on it for 20-odd years. UC set up a food processing facility there during the Colony War. But when the war was over, it was too remote to justify the fuel costs. A report mentioned some settlers bought the facility from the Ag office for next to nothing a couple of years back. See, if they couldn't make the place efficient enough to be profitable, I wouldn't be shocked to find out one of their upgrades knocked out their comms. But the place is a hike, so it well could be pirates or spacers have finally realized there are actually people out there now, which is why they're sending us.
Yes? You needed something?
He's still in here.
Is it weird that I still get nervous around you? We're literally best friends, after all. I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. Yes, your immaculateness. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it, but you always manage.
Why is it not going to the ship though?
Keeping the skies safe out there? Keeping the skies safe out there?
Pardon? Always feels like we're understaffed. Howdy.
There are so many different groups across the settled systems, it's hard to keep up with all the work they're doing. We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became uninhabitable a long time ago. Helps to remember that.
You are, of course, welcome at any time here in Mast. Same setting. Just be aware that you are being monitored. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
Your name is Plato?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
What is it you do here?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you.
What's Aegis?
We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
What can you tell me about Aegis?
All you really need to know is that we're here to serve and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything.
So, you're spies.
That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times.
Any agency that feels the need, how many agents do you have working for you?
That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry. You've got plenty of good people working hard.
Any agency that feels the need to point out that they're good guys usually aren't.
Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion. And there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for a member of the Vanguard.
Sergeant Yumi needed the help, so I volunteered. No job is too small for me.
That attitude and initiative is probably what made you a captain in the first place.
Thanks. You shouldn't assume.
I shouldn't, but I always do. Part of the job, really. We're always trying to fill in the blanks. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Alright, meet with me personally.
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
What's in the package?
Just the usual reports from agents in the field on persons of interest. Right now, the information isn't as important as who we're tracking.
Good luck with the mission.
Okay. Hello. Okay. 10% increase in accuracy. Hope it's enough for Commander Mitchell.